not following the Master Chief in Reach, which is a great escape from the trilogy that we created already. We didn't want to continue that story with the Chief. We wanted to go back in time just before the events of Halo 1. Reach, the planet itself, is the development grounds of the Spartan program itself. So there's tons of Spartans on this program, on this planet, and you've got this fantastic opportunity for us then with the fiction, with a story, to embed yourself, boots in the mud, in the campaign of this massive battle with a group of Spartans against the Covenant when they attack Reach. So it's a great opportunity for us to allow the player to invest themselves into being one of Noble Team, to become one of those Spartans themselves. We started off with this project with the idea that we wanted to give the players a really unique experience. We didn't want them to, we didn't want the campaign to feel like it was a gameplay experience tailored to a story, or vice versa, a story stuffed into a campaign experience. So we literally took probably 100 ideas, put them up on a wall of what would be the best mission we could possibly think of. These are things that we'd thought of doing, over the last decade of making Halo games. And we put a number of ideas together. We boiled that down into just a handful, and then we turned that into what we thought would be an amazing player experience that gives, big high climax points in the gameplay moments, and then nice low points as well, just to give the player a breather every now and then as well. And then we tied a story, we wove it into that player and into that mission progression, and ultimately solidified both together at the same time. Well, co-op experience is something that we definitely focus on early in the progression of mission and campaign design, because we definitely want players to have a sense of camaraderie when they team up with their buddies and they get through the mission. And as such, we need to design the missions to accommodate that skill level increase, because it's a sandbox game at the very foundation. So that's a challenge for us to tune some levers and knobs, in order to really make that gameplay experience work great with more than just one player. So from your single player all the way up to 4-player co-op, we tune those levers in order to make that challenge significant for that group. So we wanted to make sure in Reach that we give the player those water cooler moments, that we give them a few of those throughout the campaign. What we were calling them novelty moments, things that help break up that that constant encounter, elite jackal grunt. We don't want to do that just constantly throughout the entire campaign. We want to give them something different, to really change up gameplay, to give them something completely different, to really throw them sideways here and there. We put a ton of effort into some of these moments for a half-hour gameplay, something we've never done before in a Halo game.